This is probably a little overdue, but we are hairless and careless. I'm Scott.
I'm Aaron.
And we're going to talk about our trip to Boston and around the Boston area. Actually, it was a little bit of all of Massachusetts. So,
Mostly the coastal region.
yeah. But first thing we did as soon as we got to Boston, of course, is we beelined it for a brewery. And we knew what brewery we were going to. We were going to hit up Trillium. We have been there before, but it's a beautiful spot, and they make excellent beer. And I ended up getting the Rye Saison there.
I had the Juice Tiger, which was a double hazy IPA.
And I think we both really enjoyed those beers. They were really solid.
On the rooftop deck.
Oh yeah, that was the first time we did that. Yeah, hung out on the rooftop, kind of just had nice views. Mm-hmm. And there's a bar up there too, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Just an open air bar. And after that, we headed over to Committee, which we've also been to.
I think that's the last repeat, though.
I think it is the last repeat. From here on out, everything is new, but it's all new for you. It doesn't really matter. And Committee is a Greek, Mediterranean, and ouzery. So they specialize in like fancy ouzos, which is like a anise, black licorice flavored liqueur, kind of popular in Eastern European, Greece area of the world. And I ended up getting the Slovaki Trio, which was chicken, lamb, steak kebabs with a tzatziki sauce. It was just solid. I mean, I love that place. Oh, but our appetizer, before our entree, we got an appetizer that we love getting. It was a block of feta.
Whole block.
With honey and sesame seeds. Sesame crusted honey block of feta.
And it's like baked. Yeah.
And it's so good.
It's super good.
And then you get some pita and you spread that on the pita, and yeah.
Like, you might be thinking, I can't eat a whole block of feta sitting there. You can. Not a problem.
Yeah. What did you end up getting for an entree?
I got the shrimp sagunaki, which was like shrimp in a tomato sauce, and it also had feta and some paprika, and it was served with some sourdough. I love shrimp, so that definitely hit the spot for me.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that was Saturday. That was the first day we ended up going into Boston as we arrived there. Sunday, we woke up and went to the cafe right below our hotel. It was called Cafe Amalfi, and I ended up getting a salted caramel cold brew, which was pretty decent. It wasn't anything too crazy, and a chicken sausage, egg and cheese with maple ketchup, which is a nice little like flair to it, and it was pretty decent. I enjoyed it.
And then I had an iced chai, pretty standard. And then for the sandwich, it was like just a standard breakfast sandwich, but it was on chive and cheddar biscuit, which I thought was gonna like fall apart, but it held its ground. It was pretty good. I mean, it was almost like the Cheddar Bay, from Red Lobster, the old go-to. I mean, obviously, 10 times.
That's the only reason I go to Red Lobster.
Right, for the biscuit.
Right.
Yeah, right. But yeah, and then it had like a breakfast mayo on it, which I'm not really sure what that means, but it hit the spot. It was good.
Later that night, in the afternoon. Afternoon, we went to Ducali Pizzeria and got the potate pizza, and it's potato, gorgonzola, mozzarella, and prosciutto, and it was really good.
It was good.
I'm always a fan of adding potato to like a savory pizza.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It sounded scary to me, but it was good. It was really good. But we also got that like tray something other that had 3 different meats on it, right?
Yeah. It had Italian sausage, prosciutto, and meatballs, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was meatballs.
Like that. It was also fire. It was good.
Yeah.
We're always down for pizza, so
Yeah.
I almost said it hit the spot for the third time, but I'm not gonna do it.
Now, Sunday, was that the day we went to the aquarium?
Sunday, yeah, I think so.
I think so. It was the first day we were there.
Yeah. To the New England Aquarium.
To the New England Aquarium, which was pretty cool. It's a smaller aquarium. I mean, it's not as big as the Pittsburgh or the Chicago, but it was very well designed. It kind of like led you up to the outer aquarium exhibits, and then as you got all the way to the top, there's like a central tank that went down through the middle. This huge tank, and it had a lot larger fish and this huge sea turtle.
Yep.
A couple of sea turtles.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the coolest parts to me. But all the way at the bottom was
the penguins.
the penguins. Yeah, the penguin enclosure, and it was like the whole bottom
It just
of the aquarium.
circled the inner spiral stair.
Yeah, and it was really cool, and it was kind of like sectioned off. So you had like, I don't know what they're called, normal penguins, and then there were macaroni penguins on like the far quadrant.
Mm-hmm. But
and
you could just like look over the edge almost, like at almost any point and see the penguins.
Yeah, they had like little rockscapes that they could like stand on, and then the rest of it was water that they could kind of.
Cute as heck. And it was poo scrubbing day, so there was a lot of activity.
Yeah, and also they had a sea lion exhibit that went outside, so you could actually view it outside.
Yeah.
And then if you went around the corner to the back of the aquarium, it kind of like opened up there. But honestly, the only thing that was a little lacking was the seascapes. I thought like they had like really good amount of fish and everything, but just like the artistry of the seascapes and the building was really interesting. It kind of had like a cement. What do you call that? Like that cement.
Like brutalist.
Brutalist, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of construction. So, but it was pretty fun. I always enjoy going to aquariums.
And then you know where we went after the aquarium before the pizza?
Where's that?
We went to night shift.
Oh. That's right.
Yeah, because it was we were so hot and tired of walking around.
Yes.
So we stopped in at night shift.
That's right.
On Lovejoy Wharf.
Yeah, it's right beside the Boston Celtics Stadium.
Yeah.
Which is cool to see. So night shift was great. I had a couple beers there because we were so hot.
Yeah, we just kind of took the opportunity to sit and cool off and chill out. And I mean, tennis was on, and then competitive cornhole was on. So.
Do you remember what we had at night shift?
I don't. But we'll put videos in right here.
Yep.
That's what we had.
We'll label it. We'll label the video. This is what we had at night shift. Okay.
It was beer.
And then we went to Tecali Pizza, and then later in the evening we went to an Italian joint. That's right, we were on the staircase because there was a little girl staring at you the whole time.
There was a little girl.
And it was called Trattoria Il Panino. Trattoria Il Panino. I ended up getting the gnocchi. It wasn't anything to write home about. It was okay.
We did go someplace else before the Italian.
What? Where did we go?
Sam Adams.
Oh my gosh, we're
a
missing
little
all the beer.
We're missing all the beer. Over the place.
We did a lot.
We did. We covered a lot of ground, and we didn't write enough things down, and now we're here.
Yes. So yeah, we did the behind the scenes beer tour, something like that, of Sam Adams, and it was really cool. It was kind of your standard, if you're at all familiar with brewing, it's your standard brewery tour. But they had a lot of samples, which was really nice, of different beers. It wasn't just one throughout the whole thing. They kind of had samples at each station, which was cool. So you got like the whole scope of what they brewed there. But Otherwise, if you're not familiar with brewing, it would be a great tour to go see. Just keep in mind, it is not their production brewery. So it's only their pilot brewery where they kind of like test out different flavors and feature them at that brew pub on location. So that's one of the cool parts is like you might be able to try a beer that you would never be able to get anywhere
else. Yeah,
because they're only testing it at that location.
And then maybe distributing it to like 5 beers or 5 bars in Boston. Something very limited.
Yeah. So
that was probably the coolest aspect.
That was the coolest aspect. You got to try some interesting beers that they're experimenting with.
And I mean, it was cool. We saw like where they're aging things in like Buffalo Trace barrels. Was it? No. Yeah. So that
Buffalo Trace
that
barrels.
Was cool.
And let's not forget that's where they started.
Yep.
So there's like it's kind of historical in a sense too. Like that was the original brewery for Sam Adams.
Yep. And then we went to the Italian restaurant. Where Scott had
the gnocchi.
The mid gnocchi.
Yeah, it was mid.
Yeah. I had mushroom ravioli. Where my Twilight fan's at. I had mushroom ravioli. Yeah, this is a deep cut, okay? And it was pretty good. I thought I'd agree. I think it wasn't like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. It was good, but yeah, it was just like a fine restaurant. It was kind of cool. They served you in like just a what am I looking for? Like a steel pan.
Oh,
remember that?
Yes.
They just like
they just brought the stainless steel pan out.
Yeah.
Instead of like a plate, they didn't plate it.
Yeah, they didn't plate it.
Which is nice for cleanup, I guess. Yeah. Not very good for presentation, but it was all right.
We just had, sometimes you need a sweet treat, and so we went to a 24-hour bakery.
Yeah.
We went to Boba's 24-hour bakery.
Yes.
And we got sweet treats and took them back to the hotel.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I had a cannoli. Classic.
I think that was such a cool idea to have like a 24-hour bakery.
Oh, absolutely. And the line was out the door. Like, it was working.
Oh, yeah. It was working, and it was late.
Yeah.
We were there. It was probably midnight.
Yeah, and that's where, like, there was, like, the classic Boston guys outside that were, like, the heavy accents. They were just there for their, like, cannoli or what have you.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, that is that it for Sunday?
That's all we did Sunday.
Okay.
That's it. That's all we did.
So Monday, we woke up and we went to a place just around the corner from our hotel called Sunny Girl. And they had the Sunny Girl sandwich, which I felt like most people were ordering.
Yeah.
It was actually one of the only breakfast sandwiches that they had.
Yeah, they didn't have a huge menu, which is not a red flag in my opinion.
No, but it had fried egg, bacon, cheddar smashed avocado, sunny sauce on an English muffin. And I think we were okay with bacon, but I heard later someone order sausage added onto it, and I would have done that if I knew you could do that. But it was still a really solid sandwich. A little bit messy from what I remember.
It was messy. Yeah.
A little bit.
There wasn't anywhere to sit.
There was no seating. There was a little seating outside, but it was already full.
Yeah.
And then we just got some orange juice.
I had grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice, huh?
So,
yeah.
Just to make it more pretentious.
Yeah. And then what did we end up doing after that?
We went to the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
That's right.
Which was one of the things we were most looking forward to.
That's right.
About this trip.
Yep. Yeah, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum is just beautiful. If you're not familiar with it, I definitely advise you to look it up. Essentially, it was this wealthy woman.
Isabella Stewart Gardner.
Yeah. Has this mansion where she collected priceless works of art from all kinds of artists that some of who she knew personally, from all over the world, and kind of made this collection in her 3-story house with this beautiful atrium in the middle.
Gorgeous.
And we were just going throughout all the rooms in the house, and kind of each room was kind of had its own theme almost.
Yeah.
At least it's like a couple of them had like they were like a Chinese themed or Greek themed, and then as you went upstairs, it was more like modern art. But it wasn't just paintings. It was artifacts. It was
like furniture.
Lots of furniture, tapestries, even notes and books from famous authors and poets.
Yeah, she had like a whole collection of like literature-related items.
Yeah, and it was just incredible. Highly recommend anybody going to that.
Even if you're not like huge into art, the house is something to behold.
The house is incredible.
Atrium is just
the atrium's
mind-blowing.
Jaw-dropping, beautiful. And surprisingly enough, the house from the outside is very unassuming.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's not much to look at from the outside, but as soon as you get inside, it's incredible. Incredible. The only thing I would say is they didn't have any notes or placards by the paintings.
Correct.
But I think it's because they're trying to preserve the way that she set up all the rooms.
Yeah.
And had all the art. Oh, you might want to mention why that place is famous, too.
Yeah, one of the big reasons it's famous is because in the, I don't know if it was the 70s or 80s, but there was a pretty significant theft that occurred there, and some pretty priceless pieces of artwork were stolen, and they have not, they've never been found.
Yeah.
So there's just empty spaces on the wall that they've just left. You know, that's where this piece was. I can't think of any of the artists right now off the top of my head, of course. But yeah, so it's pretty. I mean, I think there's like a whole podcast on just the theft itself.
Yeah, I think there's a book on it.
Yeah, it's interesting just from that aspect. But yeah, then just to appreciate the art and the atrium and everything, it's definitely a good stop if you're headed there.
Yeah, and then they had like a little section that's built out, and there's like a cafe there, which we didn't visit. And they also had like a visiting artist exhibit too that we walked through. It was really cool. We'll put up who it was, but they made like giant fruit and vegetables, which was kind of cool. It was really interesting. It was almost an installation. After that, we were right by Harvard, so we kind of went around the corner to where all the students eat, and we went to Finista, and it was a Vietnamese cafe almost, and I ended up getting this drink, and all I remember is it had butterfly pea flower and lemonade.
It was a lychee sparkler.
Lychee sparkler. Oh, that's what it was. Lychee sparkler with butterfly pea flower in it that made it purple. Nice layering. It was a beautiful drink, and it tasted incredible.
Yep.
And then I got a cold cut. Oh no.
I got the cold cut.
You got the cold cut banh mi.
Yeah.
I got the barbecue pork banh mi. I love banh mis. They're so fresh and so light, and they got a little like spice to them. I think they're so good. They're so solid.
They were good. And then what did we do after that?
Did we do the Freedom Trail that day?
No. We did the Freedom Trail the same day we did all that other stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we were so tired.
Yeah. And hot.
Yeah. But then I think after that, we moseyed up to Salem.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. And yeah, Salem was interesting. It wasn't that special. I don't think we have a lot of footage from it.
No.
We just have like a couple of the historic houses. But the upsetting part was like there's no like real informational signage at the locations. You really have to search for information around there.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just touristy shops, which is fine if that's what you're into. That's just not what we're into. We're kind of big into the history or the art.
Or the food, yeah.
Or the food.
Right.
And that was lacking a little. But we did end up going to a brewery there.
Yeah, and we did. I mean, we went to one shop that I will mention.
Oh yes.
Because it was like they took my Instagram feed and just like put it in a shop for me. It was wonderful. I'll have to remember, see if I can remember what the name of the shop was, and maybe I can, but they had all sorts of goodies in there that I love. So, I mean, we did, and there's lots of, those shops are always kind of fun. Like, there was one that, they're just so boutique-y and have stuff you don't necessarily see anywhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we went to Notch, right?
Notch Brewing, yeah.
Which was nice.
It was nice.
Had been there before, full disclosure.
Yeah.
I'd been to Salem before.
Yeah. But it was a cool brewery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what I had.
Didn't they have, like, very limited styles? Wasn't that, like, their thing?
Yeah. It was okay. I wasn't, like, blown away, but they had pretty good beer.
Yeah, the theme of the trip kind of became, like, do something outside and get really hot and tired, and then, like, sit down and drink cold beer until you kind of were revitalized.
Yeah.
But that always makes beer taste better when you're hot and tired. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think we went to Turner Seafood after that.
We did.
Turner Seafood was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit higher end, but we wanted to, like, really get some good seafood while we were in the Massachusetts area. I think we started out with the fish cakes.
Yes, we did have a fish cake appetizer, and they were
which were pretty good. It was potato based. But
and then I had, for my drinky poo, I had Turner's High Tea, which was like a hot tea.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a, I don't remember what the alcohol was in it, but it was almost had like a buttery kind of quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah. And I had the Little Sip.
Yeah, beer.
From Lawson. Yeah, it was from Lawson Brewing. And I ended up, for my entree, I just got fish and chips. Just wanted to go with something classic. I heard it was really solid there, and it was. But I was pretty happy with that.
And I continued the shrimp theme and got some shrimp scampi, which I honestly don't normally order in a restaurant because you can make it at home super easy. But I knew there was, like, fresh seafood there, so I went for the shrimp scampi.
Yeah. And I think that was our Monday.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see here. Yeah, that was Monday.
And then Tuesday, we had some work stuff to do, we ended up waking up and going to a restaurant called Crave before we headed out to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little cafe in this tiny town.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so solid.
It was very good.
And it had a really good sausage, egg, and cheese.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what you had to eat.
I just had the North Shore sandwich, whatever that was. I'm sure it was good.
Okay. And then I got the Crave Latte, which was just a really solid drink.
And I got dirty chai, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Chai with a little espresso in there.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's all we had for Tuesday.
Oh, we also went to Rockport. We went to Rockport.
Oh yeah, we went to Rockport to the beach.
We went to the beach, which was very cool. And then we went to a brewery, and there was kids there. There's a lot of them.
We did. We went to the Rockport Brewery.
Yeah, where the kids were.
Yeah, and I got something I did not like.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was a watermelon basil sour beer.
Yeah.
Goza.
And you thought it was too basil-y.
It was very herby.
I liked it.
Very herby.
And then we went to Lobster Rolls at an unknown location.
But it was in Gloucester, right by where they do
Deadliest Catch.
No, not Deadliest Catch. Wicked Tuna.
Oh, same difference.
It's not the same difference. Deadliest Catch is in Alaska.
Oh, right.
It's Wicked Tuna. The Wicked Tuna boats are out there, and it was cool. We were kind of like sitting outdoors right around the boats.
Yeah.
So that was pretty neat.
Yeah. And we should mention, maybe we shouldn't mention, that we've had lobster rolls in Boston before.
Yes. We've had lobster rolls, and honestly, I'm not the biggest lobster roll fan. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's because they're cold. And this time we got hot lobster
buttered
roll.
ones instead of like the salad style with like the mayo.
Right.
And we got the hot buttered.
And they were so much better. They were awesome.
I mean, you'll be seeing the clips, but it's just piled. You had to like eat half of the lobster with a fork before you could even consider picking it up as a sandwich.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was very good.
I'd go back there for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we'd wanted to get lobster rolls the whole time. Like, we knew we were going to want to do that, and I'm glad we selected that.
Yeah.
We didn't want to fall victim to a tourist trap, so I think we chose fairly well. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Then the next day.
Yeah, then the next day we went to Rebel Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I got a sausage, bacon, egg, and cheese. Because I remember it had fancy bacon that they use like their own seasoning on.
Yeah, they're on like rub.
And these super fluffy eggs. And for some reason, I don't know if he was the owner or the manager, decided I needed to have 2 egg patties. And it just made for a monstrous sandwich, which you can see in the video. So I ended up having to take one of the egg patties off, but they were already super fluffy and thick.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very good sandwich. And I got the Kingdom Trails coffee, which I remember being pretty good too. I was really on a coffee kick this time.
Yeah. And then I had, honestly, I don't remember what I had to eat. But I think it was like an Eggs Benedict. I'm looking at the video, which you're also looking at probably. I think it was an Eggs Benedict sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I might be making that up also. And I'm sure I had a dirty chai because that's
You did have a dirty chai.
That's how we roll.
You did have a dirty chai.
Let's see.
I think we went to an undisclosed location for lunch.
Yeah.
But later that night, we went to a spot right in this little town. I think we were on our way back through Massachusetts.
It was the same little town as the place where you said the little town with the solid coffee shop.
Yes.
It was the same place where Crave was.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Don't fact check me.
Yeah, but this place was called Bonefish Harry's, and it had probably the coolest murals on the walls that I've seen in a restaurant.
And this was another instance of where like it was getting late, there wasn't a ton open. It honestly kind of like sounded sus, but we're like, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
It was so good. The wait staff was incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone was so friendly there. And it kind of had like a tiki bar theme, but it was very eclectic. It had really cool paintings. There was like the Garbage Pail Kids, I remember, was on one, and the Screaming Hand from Santa Cruz was on another wall. And they just had all kinds of cool murals from like pop culture, kind of skateboard culture too. The Goonies.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there was all kinds of cool paintings. And I ended up getting a painkiller for my drink.
Yes.
Which is a classic tiki drink.
Yeah. And I had a dark and stormy.
Yeah.
Which is always good.
Yeah. And then we ended up getting tacos.
Yeah, you're going to tell them what tacos you had?
Yeah, I had the Pirate's Booty, Porky Pig, and When Harry Met Sally. Now, it's too far from having these to know what I had, what was in them.
Right.
But I do remember they were all so solid.
Super good.
They were super good.
I also had the Porky Pig. I had the Everything Tuna and the Prawn Jovi.
Yeah, you had to get that just because of the name.
Absolutely, yeah. Big Bon Jovi fans in my family, so the Prawn Jovi was a must.
Yeah.
And it was good.
It was good.
And it was good.
Yeah, and we had one more day on our trip after that night. we're headed back towards the other side of Massachusetts for a little work thing. But before that, we hit up Atomic Cafe, which was a super busy cafe. And it seemed like everyone was kind of like, it was rainy too.
Yeah.
It was a rainy morning. And it seemed like everybody was in there doing work.
Yeah, it's just like everybody was like laptop, headphones, just like that was their office for the day.
Yeah, it was a little annoying, and the vibe was really weird.
It was.
The music is strange.
Yeah.
It was just a weird environment. I don't know if it was that way all the time, but it was definitely one of my least favorite cafes that we went to. But it still had pretty solid food and drink. I got a mocha chai, which I'd never have, which was a great idea, adding mocha syrup to a chai. It was iced, and it was very good. And, of course, I got the sausage, egg, and cheese. And it was a kind of a mid on a bagel. And it was kind of a mid sausage, egg, and cheese. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was okay.
And then I got a dirty chai. I got it hot this time because it was raining. It was very good. It was nice, good, strong chai, which I always appreciate. And then I got like a lox bagel sandwich, which I remember being good, though I do think it had like a little too much cream cheese. It was so rich. I mean, you've got the salmon and the cream cheese. You know, that's just rich to begin with. But
yeah. So after that, we're headed on our way home, and I saw this sign on the road that said the Norman Rockwell Museum. And I about did a UE on the highway because I'm a big fan of Norman Rockwell. My family has always had this coffee table book when I was younger that I would flip through and see all the illustrations of Norman Rockwell. I think he just captured the Americana lifestyle at that time through the Depression and through World War II. And a lot of his paintings have so much like life and expression in the characters. It's just incredible. And honestly, nobody even makes illustrations like that anymore. They're like full-blown paintings where that they would use for magazines, and nobody illustrates like that anymore. They might as well be fine art oil paintings, which they are considered now. But this wasn't his home. This was where his studio was, where he painted. He had multiple studios. He had one in New York and whatnot. But this was one of his studios in Massachusetts. And they have this big gallery of some of his original pieces of artwork, and they're just incredible. They're huge paintings that he created for different magazines, and they're just absolutely beautiful. But also, one of the cooler things is there was another exhibit.
Yeah, that I was pretty pumped about. I don't know how many of you got into these bad boys as a child. I hit these pretty hard, okay? And you know they have these like photographic illustrations, I suppose, these compositions for the I Spy, right? And you have to find all the items.
Yeah, I Spy was iconic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody had it.
And, you know, when you're a child, you're not thinking about it from, like, an artistic perspective, but these are, like, really impressive. And the artist, Walter Wick, that did all of these, they had an exhibition on him and his career and his
that's
life.
a great one right
Yeah,
there.
this one...
That was there.
I Spy Spooky Night was my favorite.
So,
and,
that, not only did they have the photographs that he took blown up, but they also had some of the actual dioramas,
like
the sets that he shot to make the I Spy pictures.
Yeah,
which was just incredible.
It was awesome. I never would have thought about seeing something like this in an art museum, but it's a lot of work and artistry, obviously.
It was very cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
So it was definitely worth the stop. It's kind of expensive, but definitely worth the stop and checking out just an iconic American artist.
Yeah, definitely gave me a greater appreciation for Norman Rockwell. We definitely, you were definitely more eager to go, but I'm really glad we went.
Yeah.
So.
But I think that was our whole Boston, Massachusetts trip.
It was great.
Yeah.
We did a lot in a couple days.
We did do a lot. We got to see some of like the history stuff around Boston. We did the Freedom Trail, which I don't think we documented a whole ton of it.
Yeah.
But
it was so hot.
It was very hot, but we got to see like where the Boston Massacre was, and
Old North Church.
Oh yeah, the Old North Church, which
mentioned in National Treasure.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a great time. Hopefully, you're able to get out and check out those places and restaurants and cafes and breweries.
And let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think in the comments if you ever have hit any of those up.
Yep. And if you want to see what we snacked on, because it was like, what, a 10-hour drive? You know, we got to stay ready with road trip snacks. So if you want to see what we snacked on, what we rated those snacks on the way and back, we did a little tiki-talkie. So find us on there.
That's right.
And then we also, just like we did in Cleveland, we forged a playlist for this journey. Just kind of the songs that popped up along the way.
Yeah, and we'll have a link in the comments of the playlist of the tunes that we heard in the breweries.
Yep.
And it's always so cool to see what other people are listening to, and you always hear cool music. So those playlists are really, really interesting and cool to listen to.
This one's called Lobster Roll Deluxe. So
nice.
Search it up.
Nice. Nice. All right. We'll see you out there again.